Okay, so welcome everybody. Thanks for coming. This is now the second hybrid EMWCon we've done. As you can tell, there's a little technical glitches we're getting out of the way, but we are now hosting in-person people. Thanks for coming, and remote people from all over the world, hopefully. So a lot of this conference, you'll see me having to go back and forth in between the hallway and here for remote conference guests or presenters, but it's kind of the same thing as last year. First of all, I'd like to thank our sponsors, Wikitech, WikiWorks, and Wikibase Solutions for premier sponsorship, and contributor sponsors are Knowledge Management Associates, Data Specs, Technosis, Wiki Conference North America, and the coordination thanks to MediaWiki Stakeholders Group. If you go to the conference page on MediaWiki.org, you'll see the links to all of them. Please go take a look, click through, check out all their web pages. And again, thanks for our sponsors. And thanks everybody that came in person. That's great, you made it. And thanks for everybody that's logging in online. Looking good? Okay. So some quick in-person logistics. Breakfast today, you already hopefully figured out. You bring your little voucher if you're a hotel guest. If not, you can go up to the front office and get one. Same thing for Friday. Tomorrow's breakfast will be served in here, and all other meals will be served in here as well. One quick note for us again here, bathrooms straight out the back hallway here, first door on your left. We can go in and out these doors here, but for noise, if we can keep them closed and ideally use that back door, it'd be better. Beverage and coffee is served all day back here. Our audio setup is really sensitive, so both the mics that we're going to be using throughout the day really do pick up any kind of audio and noise from the audience. So that's great for questions. We probably don't need to have you come all the way up to the front, but we will also be picking you up if you're talking. So please keep it to a minimum. You know, jump in the hallway if you want to have a deeper conversation. Wi-Fi password. It's on the wall over here, but it's up here as well, AUSAA, all caps. You can join any of the networks that say Hilton something, and you'll probably have decent service. Just go ahead and scroll down and click. I have a promo code to get you the higher speed internet access. So if you're going to be a speaker at the conference and you're remote, or in person, please email Yaron. You should have received the email from him about hop in if you're remote, but go ahead and email him with your presentation. We're going to be using this laptop for all conference presentations, and then he'll be able to take the your PowerPoint or whatever slide deck and put it on the desktop here. So some in-person events. Again, for the people here, tonight, Wednesday, we have a social night. There's some options that we have depending on the weather, if it rains or not, and I think we can talk about it over lunch today to see kind of where we land there. Tomorrow night, Thursday, we're having the social dinner at the Iron Cactus. It's part of your conference package. There's going to be plenty of food, so please do show up, and there's free drinks. So. What's that? Open bar, yeah. So with that being said, please coordinate carpooling if you intend on drinking. If we're all drinking, maybe we can just coordinate on Ubers. Friday night, there's going to be a social night for anybody that hasn't left yet, and we can kind of figure that out together later in the week. So for the platforms that we're going to be using, you're seeing it on
I'll use this previously
for hybrid and virtual presentations. It's also going to be simulcast on YouTube. That should be live now. Element is what we're using for chats and messaging, and all those links on page on MediaWiki.org. The link's there, but you probably all know how to get there because that's why you're here. And we'll be collecting question and answers. I'll talk about that a little bit more on kind of every platform and directing it to the speakers after they're done. So the conference schedule is, again, available on both the Hopin platform and MediaWiki.org. But MediaWiki.org is the source of truth. So any disparities there, that's the one to trust, but we'll try to keep them both up to date. Our morning talks are mostly centered around the European folk, just for timing. But we have 2 full days of pretty exciting talks we're excited about today and tomorrow. There's 2 full panels, one on MediaWiki administration, that'll be directly after lunch today, and then one on wikis and AI, and that's after lunch tomorrow. And then we're grateful that our keynote is here with us, Cindy Chicklees, and she'll be giving a talk on measuring MediaWiki usage. The last day, Friday, there won't be any presentations, and it won't be broadcast on the Hopin platform, although we will keep open some of the session rooms, and we can open more if needed if anybody remote wants to join in, but it'll be a Create Camp, and the topics there we can discuss later and come up with some ideas to work on together. So session rooms as a part of Hopin, there's the main stage that's if you're watching me now, that's what you're seated on, and then there's sessions that anybody, including people in the room or remote, can join at any time or during breaks to chat. There's the Boot Barn and the Cowboy Saloon for our Texas themed conference. They are not recorded, so you can talk all you want, share whatever you want. Anybody can log in and share their screen if they want to show everybody else what they're working on. But if there's ever a need for something new or a breakout room for somebody, we can go ahead and create one for you. Okay, so questions for the conference. Like I said, we're going to be monitoring all the platforms and then feeding the speaker the questions. So for Hopin, YouTube, and Element, you can ask questions anytime, and we'll get it to the Q&A part at the end for the speakers. In person, if you can, just raise your hand, and we'll go ahead, Jeffrey.
Speaking of which, Charlie's reporting that the PowerPoints are not updated for him on Hopin. You can only see your.
How's it on YouTube?
Oh, that's true. Same thing. It's not.
So where am I on? I might need to just stop sharing, and it's not too bad because I'm basically just. But thank you, Charlie. I will try to do this again.
Working before the next in-person.
Yeah, it could be that maybe if you are going to be a speaker, doing it as a PDF instead of a slide deck would work better. And it'll take a bit to kind of catch up here.
Oh, it's probably sharing the wrong window. It's probably. Did you
but that's the no. I'm sharing. I think I'm sharing the.
Yeah, there's the slides window and the.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Maybe it's better. Your whole screen or just one window or what?
Yeah, hold on.
Or if I did right. No, you did.
Tell me how that looks.
Yeah, that's it.
Okay. Thank you for that that question. That's perfect. There might be some.
Wait, hold on. Now it's frozen. Oh no, it's back.
Okay.
The slides disappeared, but that's all right.
Okay. Yeah. So, and there also is a around 1 to 8 second delay between what I'm saying here and sometimes what Hopin will show and you'll be hearing. So kind of annoying, but we've worked with it before. So yeah, in person, raise your hand if it's an immediate question, or wait till the end, and then you can voice your questions during the Q&A portion. And we'll try to answer all questions, or have the speaker answer all questions, but we do have a schedule to keep, so we will capture all the questions and then feed it to the speaker, and we can have him or her answer it in the EMWCon room, or somehow get the answer back out to you. And There we go. So the final thanks are to all the conference organizers. Yaron Karen in the room here is the program chair, and Jeffrey Wang, the local chair. Thanks for putting all this together. The reason why we actually have a conference because of sponsorship, sponsor chair Cindy, basically the perma chair, and always involved and always helping out. Thank you very much. And Daniel as the newly crowned Create Camp chair. Didn't know he knew that yet, but thank you for volunteering. And thank you to all our conference speakers, and thanks for watching. So I'll pass it over to our first remote speaker now.